What's up, XRP family? Thank you guys for joining the video for today. Here we go, guys. We kick it off with a brilliant price discovery price for XRP. On the charts, we can see that 336 was all-time high, and now it's 3.5. We actually entered, and as you can see, it was a spike above, and then people were really skeptic about price going back up again. But as you can see, it was just a flag to then go up. That's all it was. And in these times, people create that uncertainty that, like, you can see it's different from here, because here we spiked up and we immediately actually went down. Where, as you can see here, we actually consolidated for a very long time on a steady price of $2. That actually tells you already that we are inbound to go for a next leg, as price didn't immediately collapse to the downside, which you could see here in 2018 was actually the case. There was a peak and then price just plummeted down immediately. It didn't really last a long time, right? But now you can see that price took its time on the $2 mark, which actually never really happened before. It never went there and stayed there for a long time. Now it did, and that's the difference. Most of the people do not understand that, but that's how things work. When you see that price actually broke out and is actually consolidating over there and taking its time, the next leg will be absolutely crazy. And now we can see price discovery $3.5. I am very bullish. We can see that price is really behaving crazy. So according to MetaWarrior latest charts, let's take a look. This is how we can see, and just on a basic level of analysis, $22 to $30 is very realistic. $50 to $70 if history repeats, up to $100 based on log scale. This might be the last time XRP is under $10. Don't blink. So very realistically, guys, once we break above that mark, above that flag, we will see more consolidations. We will see more. It will not be instant, but I believe there could be events where price is just instantly catastrophically behavior, because we haven't seen that yet. And everyone knows that this bull run is a bit different. You could see it. A lot of people were skeptic. They were afraid that price would just fall back and that this was it. But it's actually not it. As you can see, we didn't see that behavior where altcoins are just surging and everything is going up. That feeling that whatever you buy, it just goes up. This still didn't happen, and it's still not there. And I believe when we start seeing that, that's where you can actually know, okay, the bull run has really started. We can see that a lot of things are going up and it's not gonna stop, right? Well, of course, there is always a peak and there is one point where it will stop. But for now, we have so much news, guys. And I didn't want to make a video today. I do not want to make videos every day. I want to make it like 3-4 videos a week. Something just like, you know, it's enough. But now I can see there is so much news. So I just thought I would make another video because there's so much crazy things going on. 48 hours left until RealFi moves to unlock the 654 trillion global real estate market via the XRP ledger. We were always talking about this, guys. I showed people PDFs, I showed them documents and everything. Still, people didn't believe. And a lot of people did believe and they bought XRP. They were accumulating all this time. And a very good job. Very well done if you have been doing that. Because as you can see here, RealFi will unveil a landmark announcement aimed at bridging the 654 trillion global real estate market to the blockchain through a real token built natively on the XRP ledger. Now, this is something that can kickstart something that we have been waiting for forever, where you can just buy a house for XRP, right? Where you can see signs that it's for sale and you can just buy it with XRP. Guys, this is not far away. If you go overseas and you look at Dubai, for example, these countries already accept crypto payments for houses. Now, I'm going to tell you that with Bitcoin, it's a bit more difficult. With XRP, it is seamless. It's easy, especially with something like the RLUSD, which is basically a digital dollar, which also had an A rating on a scale where a lot of digital assets and especially stable coins are not really stable. They're not good. For example, like Tether. In my opinion, Tether is very dangerous, guys. and RLUSD is just what this market needs. Swift adopts ISO 20022, major overhaul coming, legacy system gets an upgrade, and guess who's already ISO 222 built? The new financial era. It is crazy, guys. We will see some very crazy things happening. ETH is bigger than Costco. XRP is bigger than Shell. This should tell you enough, right? Cryptocurrencies are here to stay. And it was always like that. The problem is when this consolidative market is playing out, a lot of people get skeptic, a lot of people get tired, and they start putting these negative things on the internet. As you can see now, Bitcoin is over $100,000. It was just a matter of time if you really think logical. But listen guys, there will be another moment where prices are low and people will still be negative, right? This is just the cycle of the market. It's very psychological. The CTO of Ripple, David Schwartz, is subtly warning you against selling XRP for between $5 and $6. Could this be true? I do not know. My wife, where were you between 5 and 6? Me, kindergarten. So there's a lot of rumors going on that this is maybe a message where you should take profit between $5 and $6, where maybe there will be a last shakeout. I do not know, guys. It's just rumors, right? Is this a message to actually not sell between $5 and $6? Yes, could also very well be, because those are the moments where price could just spike to $20, $30 when no one would expect it, right? Because think very logical. When price is $5 to $6, people will look at the market capitalization of XRP and they will say, hey, wait a minute, market capitalization is literally 400 billion or maybe 320 billion, 350 billion. People will not be very intrigued to buy. But that's the whole problem, right? The market does the opposite of what you think it will do. And that's the simplicity of it. So this could be a message that you should not sell between these prices, because that's where actually it could erupt. Especially now with the Genius Act, guys. Remittances are a financial lifeline for nearly 800 million people worldwide. In 2024, migrants sent approximately 685 billion to low and middle income countries, helping pay for family expenses. But sending money home is still harder and more expensive than it should be. Fees can eat up more than 6% of the total sent. Transfers can take days to fully settle. This will all change right now, guys. You might be too late with buying XRP. It's never too late, but you might be, right? It's a big decision right now. Like, things are moving and things will not really settle down anymore. Here you can see days to settle, 6.4% in fees, FX costs. Stablecoins are just instant. There is no bank, there is nothing. It's just from account to account. There is no middle person, there is nothing going on. And that's what's gonna change, guys. And with the Genius Act, it's just a matter of time. Why stick with the date of August 1? Payments start on August 1, so they have to start paying billions of dollars to you. Are you a citizen? This is what Trump says, guys. Let's take a quick look.
The date you gave August 1st, but the date that you gave August 1st, right. Why stick with the date if you're saying that
payments start on August 1st. The only thing that's really sacred about August 1st is that's when payments start. So they have to start paying billions of dollars to you and people. Are you a citizen of the country?
Yes,
all right, good. You'll be very happy because you're going to be getting a lot of money. Just like they found a budget surplus. We have a budget surplus of $25 billion. Everyone said, how did that happen? It hasn't happened in many years. It happened because of good management and...
Payments will start on August 1. It could not be more clear than this, guys. Really, if you still do not believe that XRP is going to a high price, you really have a problem. The Genius Act protects consumers, strengthens US dollar supremacy, bolsters our national security. This is especially for the USA. And we can see, guys, $3.50, price is moving. It's not gonna stop. Right now is the time to actually be locked in, guys, because you can see the momentum has just shifted. Everything has shifted because of this Genius Act. Everyone is now locked in. And as we can see here as well, guys, Bitcoin is at 118. Ethereum is doing something crazy, 3.7, almost reaching all-time high. We can see that altcoins really have their momentum right now. So lock in, guys, because we are going to see some crazy stuff. Thank you very much for watching this video. See you in the next one. Cheers.